tough. And what's up, y'all? It's your boy Sweatman, back from vacation. Actually, I've been back, but I wanted to release this video much earlier, but something happened with my laptop. The charger stopped working. I don't know what. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So I had to send it to Dell, and send it back. But hey, I'm back. So I'm gonna start releasing videos now.
As children, we get taught that lying is bad. Not just bad, but a terrible act that must be avoided at all costs. They're making it seem like if you lied, that's the same as stabbing someone or something. Don't get me wrong, lying can be wrong and extremely harmful. That doesn't apply to every single lie ever. If someone were to ask me if I was the best Incineroar player in Super Smash Bros. And I said yes, knowing damn well that ain't true, then that lie doesn't really have any negative effect, even though it's a lie. If the lie is pointless, then is it really that bad to tell? According to some people, it absolutely is. They're gonna be like, a lie is a lie, and that's final. But the funniest part is, these same adults who tell you that lying is terrible and should be avoided, regurgitate some lies that were told throughout history and nailed them to your average folks' heads. It's not like they're trying to lie to you, more like they simply assumed that what they had been told was the truth and never bothered to look any deeper into it. Probably thinking to themselves, oh, well, yeah, obviously. I think it sounds correct enough, so yeah. This is what the kids will be learning too. So yeah, that's why you believe stuff such as carrots are good for your eyes, which it isn't. Carrots don't do shit for your eyes. This is just propaganda created by the British folks during World War II. Basically, they were wondering how the Germans had such good eyesight, and they saw that some of them were eating some carrots, so they just took that bit of information and ran with it. Little did they know that Germans had actually developed some new radar technology that managed to slip completely under the radar. No, that was a bad joke. There's also cracking your knuckles causes arthritis, which is just false. Science has proven that your joints being in an immense amount of pain is not caused by... Because believe me when I say that it would take way more force than that for you to get arthritis. Someone probably broke their joints when cracking their knuckles too hard, and the others were like, oh nah, boy, you got arthritis, and the word spread. I couldn't find the real source for this myth, so for all we know, this could actually be what happened. I don't think anyone believed this one, or does, but chocolate milk coming from brown cows was just too funny for me not to bring up. This one doesn't really have an origin story, but rather just a false conclusion. Chocolate is brown, and regular cows produce regular milk, so it would only make sense for the brown cows to produce brown milk. Yes, that's totally how it works. Never mind the fact that this goes against all logic. It's like they don't even know how chocolate milk is made. Do they also think that black women produce chocolate-flavored bread?
Whoa, brother, whoa.
Anyway, next up is the fact that humans have 5, and only 5 senses. See, what they don't know is the fact that I got a 6th sense that, doesn't really get talked about that much. It's my sense of humor. Yes, sir, boy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but for real though, the senses that no one tells you about are proprioception, the sense that helps you adapt to your environment, interoception, the sense that helps you sense your bodily signals, nociception. Bro, why are these names so hard to pronounce? Scientists, or the people who are in charge of making these names, bro, y'all are not cool, bro. Stop making these names so hard and convoluted. That's why people just stuck to the 5 most common ones, because they're not pronounced like interoception, bro. Anyways, there's more than 5 senses, but nobody cares about them. And there's also more than 3 states of matter. You always get taught as a kid that there are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. You never get taught about plasma or Bose-Einstein condensate and many other states of matter. Yeah, there's 20 others, but anybody care about those? They don't matter, am I right? You're probably never gonna encounter a fermionic condensate in your life anyways, and if you did, are you just gonna know? You're gonna be like, I encountered a fermionic condensate, even though that Swagman guy said I wouldn't. What does he know anyways? Now we're gonna get into some lies that are kinda dark. How did people just tell this to their kids, bro? First up we got swallowing gum will kill you, or something like that. I was always told to never swallow gum or else my body won't be able to digest it, and if I swallowed enough gum, I will die. So I can probably imagine how I must have felt when I accidentally swallowed a gum that I was eating. I thought that I was gonna be dead. I thought it was game over right then and there. But then, well, nothing happened. I didn't die, and I'm still not dead. So, yeah. I can tell you from experience that this is some cap. I'd even need to do some research on this one. Okay, this one I actually never heard of before. Swimming too soon after eating will make you cramp up and drown. Bro, who is telling their kids this? If they want to tell their kids to not bring their food with them to the pool, then there were so many better ways of doing that. The site I found this on said that the young boys would have to wait 90 minutes before hopping back in the pool after eating. Bro, it's gotta be one of the most shameless lies ever told, but if you genuinely tell this lie, then you are a messed up individual. There's another cruel lie that was told to kids, and I don't even know why. Sneezing without closing your eyes will make your eyes pop out of your head. Bro. That's the type of stuff you see in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, not real life. Also, why would anyone have a problem with someone sneezing with their eyes open? I mean, sure, it hurts and your reflexes would close your eyes anyways, but like, if someone keeps them open, then what's the fuss all about? Like, why are people still telling this lie? Hey, I dare you to sneeze while keeping your eyes open. Well, how much are you gonna give me? $5. Oh, okay. Yo, I don't think this is worth it. Sorry, he accepted the dare. Oh, here it comes. What? Whoa! My eyes. I'm so sorry for daring you to do that. Hey, but you still owe me that $5. Okay, I think that's enough talking about cruel stuff like this. Anyways, next up is Santa Claus knows if you're being naughty or nice. This one is a lie because Santa Claus isn't even real. Okay. Babies are delivered by storks. Yes, the storks from Yoshi's Island, the same one that delivered Baby Mario. I guess this was made so children wouldn't be disturbed by the truth on how babies were made, but I'm sure by now that people watching this video are mature enough to already know the truth, and if you don't, babies are made when a man and a woman. I'm just playing. Go learn about it when you're ready, I guess, I don't know. Ever since The Lion King, everybody believed that lions were the strongest and most ferocious big cats. What is actually tigers that are the strongest. Not to say that lions are just some frauds, or like a lion wouldn't shred you to pieces if they would fight you, but like they're not the strongest. Also, the male lions, the thing that comes to everyone's mind when they think of lions, aren't even the ones that do all the hunting. It's usually the lionesses, female lions for the uneducated folks, that bring the food over to the children, and the male. The males do some hunting then and there and are quite formidable themselves, but he's not beating a tiger though, I hold you. And also, the lion roars at the beginning of some old cartoons is actually a tiger roar. They didn't make it seem like a lion's roar because lions look prettier, I guess. The people back then will probably think to themselves, the lions, you know, they got the mane that makes them look hella handsome and manly and beautiful, you know, they look elegant, yeah? Meanwhile, tigers, if you don't send you to a circus or something. Also, the eagle sound is not actually an eagle. It's actually the sound of a red-tailed hawk. If anyone says Tua, then they're getting thrown into the ocean to swim with the dolphins. Speaking of dolphins, the dolphin sound effect is also fake. It's actually a sped-up version of the kookaburra bird. This thing. Oh yeah, and also about dolphins, they have always been framed as these lovable sea dopes who spread happiness everywhere they go and swim with people as an act of affection and all that good stuff. Little do they know that that information only applies to the dolphins in captivity. In other words, the stuff you know about dolphins is stuff you know about trained dolphins. In the wild, however, it's a whole different story. One thing the public does get right about them is the fact that dolphins are intelligent. What they don't tell you, though, is the fact that these guys use their intelligence for evil. And the thing is, they're intelligent enough to know that what they're doing is evil, and they do it anyways. For example, before a pod of dolphins finishes off a pufferfish, one of the most poisonous creatures on Earth by the way, they play with it. They play catch with it, they chew on it, and they get high off of the poison. Yes, actually. The same way Snoop Dogg gets high off of weed, they get high off a pufferfish, bro.
Man, these edibles ain't shit.
And that's not the most cruel thing they're capable of. During mating seasons, male dolphins would kill infant dolphins and beat the mother of those dolphins into submission and make new babies. The males are just like, nah, but we're starting a new save file, man. Me and you, delete your old one, man. We don't need that. Some of them also see humans as targets for sexual activity.
So hey, like, just gonna throw this out there. You're really cute.
As if I need another reason not to visit the ocean. Yet, all of this is kept a secret, and people go on about their days thinking that dolphins are sweet little angels, and that sharks are the vile monsters that we must keep away from. Boy, this movie Jaws did irreparable damage to sharks' reputation. Usually whenever people think about sharks, they think about the most dangerous ones. You know, like the great white sharks, the tiger sharks, the bull sharks, and the oceanic white tips. Mainly the great whites. Whilst not knowing that those 4 sharks make up like less than 10% of the shark populations out there in the world. You do realize like a majority of sharks aren't even dangerous. Like the largest shark, for example, the whale shark. If you were to swim near it, it would not harm you at all, bro. And also, most small sharks have been known to be friendly with divers. So, most sharks are more friendly than most dolphins. Also, even the more dangerous ones, you know, the great whites and bull sharks and all that, generally they don't even like the taste of human meat. The only reason they take a bite out of anybody is if they're curious as to how they would taste. If they don't like the taste, then they swim away. It's actually extremely rare for sharks to actually kill or fatally damage people. People see that sharks are responsible for killing like 7 people or so per year and be like, oh no, I'm not going anywhere near these guys. They're too dangerous. Out here killing humans. They should be extinct. We should be preserving animals that at least look cute, like pandas. Meanwhile, humans are in charge of killing like 100 million sharks per year. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of it. I just wanted to shine some light on some widely spread lies that I felt like I really needed to say something about. Can't have people believe in cat these days, now can we? Nevertheless, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, that's basically it. It's good to be back, am I right?